Hey, what's up, traders? Good to see you back here again. If you are having trouble with trade entry, in this video, I have a solution for you. And this solution I'm about to give you is going to help you. It's going to definitely change the way you take trades. If you don't have a good entry, you're obviously going to have a bad trade. This is one of the troubles that a lot of traders have been facing. And when I started trading, it's one of the difficult things that took me time to be able to solve. So what if I give you one of the hacks that you can use to solve your problem of entry? Now, trading has two sides. After you have done your technical analysis, entry comes with a mixture of your trading psychology, emotion, and even the technical prowess. So I want to show you how to get the best entries and also be able to have a level of confidence in that entry. So right here was the entry I used on Tuesday to actually pass. I have this particular funded account, is funded next account actually 100k. So I took this particular trade to complete the second stage. I think this is the account. Let me show you. Yes, this is it. So this is the account actually. You see, I have passed the second phase two. This is it. But then that's not the most important thing about this lesson. It's about the entry, how you can replicate this entry on your chart and have the results I have right here. So for those of you who were part of my community, my paid mentorship community, I actually shared this particular trade entry before taking the trade. Let me show you right there. So here was the trade. You can see right here, you can see where I marked this particular fair value gap. And I said H1, this is a fair value gap that might give us a good entry after a confirmation. That's a sell. And this was the trade after I took the trade. But then what did I use for the entry? That's the most important lesson here. Now, for those of you who know how to do top-down analysis, how to take trade, how to manage trade, but then you're struggling with entry, let's see what type of entry confirmation I use for this one. Now, this was the trade. When I came to my chart earlier on Tuesday, I was looking at this particular price action. Right here, it was about to retrace into the premium area. This is from here to here. Obviously, you can see that this particular fair value gap that has a bearish order block is a high probability order block with a mixture of an imbalance. What do we call it? A high probability trade entry area. Now, do you know that every time you have an entry area, this is the entry area, it is not just enough for you to take the trade blindly from there. You need a confirmation, and that is what makes your trading easy. And if I am taking trade from this guy, what will I do? I'm going to patiently wait for price to come into this guy and what? Take the entry. But then the confirmation is what matters. So as price was retracing, this was the 1 hour time frame. I don't want to go to the top-down analysis that you can do. I have so many videos on top-down analysis. But then this is about entry. As price was retracing, I was patient. Now I saw how that price trade above this buy side liquidity. That's a miniature liquidity pool right here. And what else? Price is still pushing, using this area, this small fair value gap as an area for pushing up. I am watching everything that was happening. You see, boom. Now price came to my point of interest. This is the area of interest, tapping into the bearish order block and the fair value gap. How do I just enter? Do I just go into the trade like that? Here, if I am going short, do I just go into the trade from here and put my stop loss here or maybe here? No, no, no. I want you to always use confirmation, because confirmation is going to give you the instant price movement. All right. So that was what I use. If you go to the lower time frame, the lower time frame is not your enemy, even though the lower time frame doesn't give you the best trade levels, but then it is not your enemy. You can use the lower time frame for a trade entry, and that was what I used. I went to the 15-minute time frame and looked for this particular entry confirmation. Look at this. We call it the swing high price entry level. Now on the 15-minute time frame, you can see that aside from the fact that we have this area, we also have a miniature level, which looks like a mitigation block, which price has traded into. And now we have a rejection candle. Look at this guy. We call it the swing high formation. It's a 3-candle price action where price closes below this second or the middle candle right here. I want to show you that in my book. And this brings us to one thing I want to share with you. If you don't have this book, please get it. I tell you, the link is in the description of this video. I taught you almost everything in this book. By the way, this particular entry format is an aggressive entry confirmation, but then it has a good results too. Now you can see that in this book I explain how this entry, there are so many entry confirmations aside from this, but then I call it the swing high and the swing low entry confirmation. What you need is a 3 candle price action. You can see 3 candle price action with the third candle closing below the middle candle, and then you're going to activate your trade where the third candle closes. I have written everything about this guy. So look at this. We have the same formation, area of interest, price trading into our area of interest, which is this guy. What do you have? You have this 3 candle price action, 1, 2, 3, with the third candle closing below the middle candle, and your entry is where? Here. This guy. This is the entry. It's as simple as that. Guys, get this book because it will explain almost everything I am trying to explain to you. And how do you target it? You're going to target the draw on liquidity, and that is your TP. And trust me, guys, I had a very smooth ride with this. Your stop loss just there, and price went all the way to my target without stressing me. If you can do this time and again, I have other entry models, but then I'm not going to share with you because most of them I share with my mentorship community. But then this is one of it. And if you can get this book, is a starting point for you. It's not going to replace my mentorship. You can still get my mentorship. There is a link in the description of this video you can use to get my mentorship. You can send me a message on WhatsApp. I'm going to make sure that you get the best out of your trading knowledge. Send me a message on WhatsApp, and don't forget to also get this particular book. It's a PDF. You can get it and download it and watch. It's $9.9. A lot of knowledge was shared in this particular book. You can see just from a glimpse of it. So make sure you get this book to be able to trade professionally. So this is one of the entry models I use for entry. And you can see so many areas where this particular entry model worked. This was another one. Let me show you this. If you are looking at this particular area, you can call this, where is it? Let me see. Okay, this was a shift in market structure after price has done that. A shift in market structure here. Let me give you this. And this is a liquidity sweep, assuming this is your setup. All right. And you call this guy an area of interest. That is your point of interest in essence. And you are expecting price to come to that area, and you want to use the swing high formation for an entry. Because this is a 15-minute time frame, I can use the lower time frame, that's the 5-minute time frame, to confirm my entry. Now in this area, you're going to walk around this, guys. We have this one, we have price went up. I don't have a swing high formation, but then this area is also very important. You can see we have this swing high formation. Where do you get the entry? The short is from here. And you have to be generous. There are some areas you have to be a bit dynamic with your approach, because this area, you can see we have another high here. You can do good by putting the stop loss where it is supposed to be put, and you can do maybe 15 pips to 20 pips of a stop loss. This is 6 pips, and even if you take it to this area, is not a bad idea. All right, so it's because I'm just zooming the chart that you're seeing this guy as a very big stop loss. So that area wouldn't be a bad area, or even this area, but then leave it around here, and you're going to target the drawn liquidity downward there. You can see how easy it is to do these things. This stop loss is around, I don't go above 15 pips, no matter how where my stop loss is, but then get your stop loss correctly. If you can't have it here, you can do something like that. So you can see after that formation, price now played out as expected, and that is exactly what I'm trying to draw your attention to. Now these are the things you must work with. The moment you see that kind of confirmation, this is the aggressive way of doing it. There is a conservative way of doing it, which I think I will find time, or maybe if you join my mentorship, you're going to see how the conservative way of doing it works. All right, guys, this is about the video, and this was the trade I took that made me pass the second stage on the Funded Next account. And That is it, guys. If you want to get the book, check the link in the description. And if you want to get into my mentorship, you can also reach out to me on WhatsApp. The link is in the description of this video.